Welcome to an episode of God's Voice Today. I'm your host, Veronica Nicole. And today I want to discuss a topic about what does the Bible say about gossip and slander. I want to talk about a very serious issue that's often overlooked or dismissed when it comes to gossiping, backbiting, being a slanderous person. And these are behaviors that can destroy relationships and damage reputations and offend God. And yet, they're so common in our daily conversations, especially when people are sharing their business, their secrets. People then turn around and speak negatively about someone behind their back. So, what does God say about the gossip? How does he view this type of behavior and what are going to be the consequences? So the Bible is very clear about the seriousness of gossip and slander. Proverbs 6:16 through 19 lists seven things that the Lord hates, and one of them is false witness who pours out lies or a person who stirs up conflicts in the community. So gossip and slander often involve spreading lies or half truths or unverified information that can hurt someone's reputation. Leviticus 19 and 16 states, do not go about spreading slander among your people. Can't be no more clear than that. This shows that gossip is not just a harmless pastime, it's a sin. It's a sin and it defiles our character and it wounds other people. Psalms 101:5 says, whoever slanders their neighbor in secret, I will put to silence. Whoever has haughty eyes and a proud heart, I will not tolerate. Hmm. God takes slander and backbiting very serious. He considers this as a form of pride and rebellion against love and righteousness. So God is very upset, and he doesn't play when it's dangerous. The dangers of being a person that gossips, there's consequences to gossiping. And gossip can seem very small, it can seem very harmless, but it has destructive consequences. It spreads negativity, it causes division, it can even destroy lives. James 3:5 through 6 warns us the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue is also a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. Whew. Gossip is like fire. It's quick to spread, it's hard to control once it's unleashed. Proverbs 18:8 states that the words of a gossip are like choice morsels. They go down in the innermost parts. Ooh, wow, God is really speaking. God feeds, gossip feeds the flesh. When you're doing all this gossip, it often leads to further sins such as lying and being envious and having strife. So when you participate in gossip, we're acting contrary to God's command to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Instead of building up and encouraging, we're gossiping, right? We're destroying. That's God's view, right? On it. The Bible teaches us to guard our speech and to respect others' privacy. Proverbs 11:13 says, a gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. If we truly love others, we'll keep their business, we'll keep their secrets. We're not going to spread their business. Ephesians 4:29 exhorts and says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Gossip and slander tear down, but words of encouragement and truth build up. And the root of gossip is often pride. It's like envy or a desire to really feel important by knowing other secrets. It can also stem from a spirit of rebellion against love and humility. First Peter 2 through 1 urges us, therefore, rid yourself of all malice, of all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander. We must examine our hearts. We're speaking to elevate people. Is that what we're doing? Or are we speaking to tear people down? Are we spreading rumors or are we gossiping out of nosiness or curiosity or malice or even boredom? God calls us to be different because there's power in our words, and there's a call for us as Christians to be pure. So remember, our words have power. that we can bless or we can curse or we can heal or we can hurt or we can build or we can tear down. Ephesians 4:31-32 says, "Get rid of bitterness and rage and anger and brawling and slander, along with all every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ forgave you." I think of all these like Love and Hip Hop and all these shows where there's nothing but drama, chaos, mess, and slander. We are to speak words that promote peace and love and righteousness, not gossip and slander. So, brothers and sisters, let us be mindful of our speech. Gossip and slander are not just words, they're sins. They offend God, right? Those offensive to God and they harm others. So James 1:26 warns us, those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. Whew, boy, he made that very clear. It's what am I saying? Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Will it build? Will it tear down? If what you're saying doesn't honor God or help others, hold your tongue. Let's remember, as children of God, we're called to be ambassadors of His love and truth. Our words should reflect His holiness and grace. Gossip and slander have no place in the life of a believer. Instead, let's speak words of encouragement and truth and love, and knowing that one day you'll give an account for every word. Choose to be a light. Let's stop spreading mess. Let's start spreading truth of the love of Jesus Christ. Because our words matter. They matter to God and they matter to the others.